Hi everyone, so today I just want to get through the list of things that I have and see if I got everything that I want for the build and see what needs to be done, what needs to be replaced, what needs to be painted, what needs to go or whatever. So let's start with what we have. One of the most important bits is this beauty here. Yeah, a Krapovich exhaust. It's quite big, I'm not going to say it isn't, but it is a big bike, so it'll look alright. One of the things that I want to do is remove those baffles, because I do like the sound of V-twin, so that would be definitely one of the jobs. I think it will make it sound awesome, to be honest. So that is definitely on the list, to replace that one from the Duke, which was used for racing. And I understand why. These are not chips, so why not put that on to do a bit of racing. Now, as you can see here, that cover, that's gonna need a bit of work. There's a lot of marks and stuff on it. So what I will have to do with this one, sand it down nicely, just get this smooth. Someone tried to repair it by the look of it, but probably not the best job I've seen. So get rid of all those marks. There is a crack in here, but I think I can live with that. Yeah, it's cracked, but it's okay. Sand it down nice, that'll be hidden to a certain extent. Polish it with a fine disc and give it a clear coat. Once the clear coat is on it, it should be good. It should be good to go. So that'll be exhaust part sorted out. Right, from another thing that I really want to put on, it's get rid of that seat and put that one on. And the reason for it, yeah, it's going to be a bit more comfortable, but it is higher than original. And I'm quite tall, I got long legs, so I prefer to sit higher on the bike rather than sitting into the bike, so to say. On top of that, they are heated. I read somewhere that there is no wiring loom for this, but someone might correct me and say there is, which would be a good thing. Not that I'm worried about having a heated seat, I just wanted that sort of seat on that bike. But if someone can point me out to some sort of kit, I would appreciate it, because why not wire it in if it's already there? It would just make sense. A couple of things in the box that I have in here. Right. New drive for it. DID ZVMX. One of the best chains on the market, really. You cannot go wrong with this. It will last you forever. Unless you don't look after it, like myself, for example. I'm not the best with looking after chains. I don't really care that much. And they still last a very long time. Something that I always do for the front sprocket, use the original sprocket because of the shaft issues that are 950s, 990s, so I'm not gonna take a chance. Maybe there's nothing wrong with the sprockets for 1190s, 1090s, whatever, but I'm always gonna use original front on those bikes. That's just my experience, to be honest with you. Right, foot pegs. We got some Chinese specials, and why not? They are significantly bigger. I'll show you that now. So you can see that there. And before someone tells me, oh, the Chinese, they're not gonna last and all that nonsense, well, I can tell you that they're definitely going to last, because I got them on a Tenere. They're basically identical. And guess what? This bike has been beat around many times, and nothing wrong with the pegs, they last just fine. So these are definitely going back on, they're gonna look nice. Then we have another Chinese special. I just don't see a point not buying something cheap if it's not critical part, to be honest. It's hardly critical, this. What this is just a bar for your phone, so when you're riding you can have your phone slightly over the bar, over the clocks rather, than on your handlebar. I don't like the phone on the handlebar because I'm feeling like I'm looking down all the time and it's just annoying. So it's kind of the same setup as it is on a T7. So yeah, you can see that straight through there. Another Chinese special, yes, it works absolutely fine. So again, some things from China are not that bad, but I would not want to be buying engine parts from them directly anyway. I know stuff it's made in there, it's just the truth of it. Right, we got those guards for the hand guards. The reason why I bought them, because what I'm doing, I'm basically kind of going black with most things on this bike, and these are white, so I want them to go. I'm gonna keep the frames, there's nothing wrong with them, so why just buy a whole thing if you don't have to. What else we got? This is original KTM part. I bought this because this one here is chipped, it's cracked, so why not replace this? Like 15 quid for two, so it was just dead cheap. Obviously this is second hand, you don't need to be brand new. What else we got? Some cheap mirrors. As this is gonna be a road bike, they might as well go on that build, it'll be absolutely fine. I can't see any issues with that. Now as you can see, there is scratches here and there on the mud guard and that sort of stuff. I'm not really worried about this because this is going to be covered by the deco set that I got. As for the cover, that's staying. What I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this up, just give it a little polish so it looks decent and it's a bit more clear than what it is now. You probably can't make it out, but there's quite a lot of scratches there and stuff. Just going to bring it to a good, nice cosmetic standard. Just needs a bit of a clean. It's not a bad bike. The mileage is now high. Sure, it was used off-road and raced a couple of times, so what, I'm not really bothered. It only had 2 owners. Funny story is, the guy that I got it from was actually watching some of my videos racing on the big bikes, and he thought, well, why not give it a go on a big bike? So just, I appreciate it, and it's quite fun. He was watching Ed's videos, he's on an 1190R as well. It's just nice to hear that people watch and give it a go. One thing to mention in here, there's a couple of stickers here, like this one or that one. Right, this is one of his friends that unfortunately died in a bike accident. Tragic, but unfortunately it happens. It is what it is. So I'm gonna keep that sticker on that screen. It's just a nice touch. It doesn't bother me, in a memory of a lad that I didn't know. But let's just keep it there, why not? Now, there's a lot of steel here. I got those original frames, obviously. I need to put them back on, but they need to go to the powder coaters, they are a bit rough. So that needs to be painted. I also got that one, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I don't think I'm going to keep this. They're not geary or whatever they're called, but I might as well powder coat it at the same time and be done with it. To be honest, it's going to be just peanuts really to get the job done, so why not? I also got those boxes. Likelihood of me using them, it's quite little, so I might just powder coat the frames, and I don't know, maybe I'll keep them, maybe I'll get rid of them. I'm not really decided at the moment. Last and probably one of the most important things is the set of graphics. So, as I mentioned, I'm going with the black sort of scheme. So most of the parts are going to be kind of blacked out. This is actually the other side. But you get the gist. It's going to be a bit of grey, a bit of black, and a couple of orange touches. That's pretty much it. This one particular kit, it's from Motor Pro Works. The quality looks very good. There's loads and loads of options out there on the website. This kit, they don't sell it on the website for this particular bike. I just literally emailed them and asked them, can you customize the kit from a different bike that I've seen online, and just plot it for me on an 1190. Absolutely brilliant service. I had it a couple of days later with a couple of custom touches, like yeah, just a heavy enduro and all that sort of stuff. I was thinking, do I want to go with matte rather than a gloss, but at the end I decided with a gloss. I asked for a couple of extra bits, not on here, but to cover the front fender completely, which will cover all the scratches as well, so perfect. Right, a couple of other bits. Center stand. I'm probably going to get that off and send it to the powder coaters at the same time. Why not? I'm just giving them obviously a color code and that should be it. rear sets probably was a bit scratched, or maybe not, we'll see. But if I'm sending stuff to get powder coated, I might as well. There's a couple of marks in here. I'm not really bothered with them. I can just touch this up if I'm going to be that way inclined to go around the bike and just make it perfect. But knowing myself, a likelihood of me getting this all perfect, it's not 100%. So I'll get it to the state that I'm happy with, and it should be all good. Another thing that I do have for this bike, it's a set of wheels right there, ready to race, go off-road, whatever. I didn't have to buy them, but I did buy them for one simple reason. If I do decide that I want to race this bike, I probably won't, but better to have it just in case rather than not. I'm keeping D7, so I don't really need off-road bike, so to say. This is good enough. 950, I haven't really decided exactly what's going to happen with that bike, but it's looking good. So I would like to keep it original. So jobs to do. Find the powder coating place. Last place you had some stuff powder coated for the 950. It wasn't so good, so I'm not going back there again. Strip the bike as of the fairings, tank, and check everything, clean everything, see how it looks like. Check the air filter, as it's a good time to do that, and I haven't really looked into it yet. So see that lets the dust in. Not apparently, as this is 2016, the dust issue, it's all sorted and there shouldn't be any problems. Other than that, once everything is powder coated, put things together, put the new parts on, see what can be done with that wiring for the heated seats, put the decals on, and it should be good to go. See you on the next one. Let's crack on.